My name's Lorena,
I'm Mariah.
and we want to talk to you about OCD and answer the questions that we've had from so many people. And it's so much easier to think of doing it with videos that we're going to start taping some videos to tell Mariah's story and how she got to the point she's at. I call her the poster child for success for OCD treatment.
What, like that? Well, I mean, I'm not like perfect or
I know.
anything, but
I know.
for a really long time I didn't want to talk about it because it's something that's in your head, and it's something when you're growing up you don't know how others will, you don't know how others react to general things, so you don't want to, when you're 11 to 13, you don't want to say anything. But, now I have my close friends who know about it, and they get me, they understand. I pretty much tell everybody, because not only is it okay, it's a part of me, and I'm not ashamed of it really anymore. It's also that I can help people, hopefully, through what I've suffered through.
I might take notes sometimes. A point that I'd like to say, she mentioned being embarrassed or ashamed, and a lot of people that contact me, I wrote a hub about raising a child with OCD, and I wrote it back when she was younger. I actually used aliases so her friends wouldn't know, but now we put our real names on there. And people write and talk about being embarrassed. The parents tell me their child's embarrassed, or the person themselves. And I do want to say that this is known to be a biological problem, issue, disorder in the brain. And if you have a friend that has diabetes, do you say, wow, your pancreas is messed up, that's so bad, it's not their fault. Nobody blames the person with diabetes, their pancreas doesn't work. OCD is just a biological thing. It's fixable. You don't need shots every day.
It's basically like a mechanism in your brain that is kind of misfiring, and you got to reteach it how to work.
Yep, it's possible. It's hard work.
It's really hard.
There's no pill. Pills, she wanted a pill for a long time. Just give me a pill to fix it. But it is something that can be fixed. So don't be embarrassed. It is just another disorder. It's just less understood.
Every little step counts, and every little triumph. So it is hard work, but don't be scared, because you'll take the steps. And once you get that first taste of conquering it, you'll want some more. It's worth it. You just gotta stay determined. That's all.
And Mariah has been very brave and persevered, but there are times during her beginning therapies in the first few years, in facing some of the hardest things, that she would actually be laying on the floor crying, screaming, sobbing that she could not do this. And she did it. So it doesn't mean you're never going to face obstacles that seem impossible.
It's kind of like you're fighting something that's automatic, something your brain just does, and it's hard at first, but there's a term that some therapists use called habitualization. Is that what it is?
Yes.
You become habituated, whatever, it's been a little bit. You become habituated to it, so it's habit for you to respond in a more effective way, more positive way. So you just gotta make it habit. A new habit.
Yes. So we're going to try to start from the beginning with the story and some of the thoughts.
Have some popcorn.
Yeah, well, we're going to put a few different videos up at a time. But we'd also like to get in, besides the story, we'd like to be here for questions. We're going to put some information up on how to contact us. We're also going to get into the process that Mariah went through, the process I had to go through as a parent. It's very difficult to watch your child suffer, and to know that the thing you want to do to comfort and make it better is only going to make the OCD worse. But then we want to show the process that we went through of exposures that she did, so that you can get an idea. It's very important to get a counselor that specializes in OCD. That's my theory.
In the beginning, we had counselors who knew more about depression and
anxiety,
general things like that. They've heard about OCD, but they didn't know the cognitive behavioral therapy steps to take and everything. And they just saw this girl, I would smile usually, I don't tell people all the time, and I don't look like I'm hurting on the inside. So all they saw was me smiling, and I'm smart, so I would respond to them in ways that they thought I was fine, and they wouldn't do the exposures. They would just talk through it. You can't talk through
They would
this.
say, I think she's a smart, bright girl. We can talk to her and help her.
You can't rationalize something that's irrational, and it's something your brain just does. You literally have to reprogram the way it's working, and then respond from, I don't know how to say that.
Yeah.
It's
So
hard to put into words, but
we also will have mentioned some of the materials that we use right now. The book, I can't think of the author. We just moved, so we can't find the book this moment, but we'll let you know what the OCD workbook, and we'll get it out. And
it's a very well-known book.
it's well known.
It's pretty
Sherry is one of the authors. I can't think of her last name, but I remember reading in there about people that didn't think about it and had problems for days, and I'd think, how crazy and almost unrealistic. Did they really have OCD? Well,
Problems for days.
they could go days without feeling their OCD was a burden.
Oh,
And at the time I'm reading this, my daughter was at the peak of
every day.
suffering. It's called a disease of terror. And
Yes.
so she was 13 when we sought help. And so I couldn't imagine that for her. And now I'm amazed. And she's so strong. We just moved, and I was so overwhelmed. My husband just had some health issues. I was so overwhelmed. She helped me. My baby did good. So there's hope. Don't give up hope, because it's possible.
I've been able to face things I never thought I could do.
Her dad and I used to talk about how she may live with us forever. And I remember when that came out in therapy, I cried. Remember? And she didn't know
You say
that.
you love me.
I know. I do. But every parent wants to see their child functioning at a level they're happy with. Nobody really wants to live with their parents forever, do they?
No.
No. We're also going to try to let you see our silly selves, because we're funny.
Well, we think we're fun.
We think we're funny, so we're going to be ourselves.
But we want to show you also that you can break free of the stress, the terror, you know? I mean, I have a lot more happy days now than I had at that
Yes.
time.
Yes, and we know that some of the young people, their parents have contacted me, and I've offered to Skype with them, and maybe the kids to Skype with Mariah. She's not as young as they are at this point. You know, that's when it started for her, but she still has a very young personality.
I know I look 15, but I'm actually 22.
Yeah, and she is. But
Hey! Yeah.
I can't believe you are. But I think the kids seeing
Yeah.
you will feel much more comfortable with the idea of talking to you.
It's fine. I don't mind talking about it. Like I said, I'm much more open about it, and I really do want to help people who are in my position. I didn't have people who went through it when I first started. Later on down the road, I got into a support group with other kids, and it kind of did help to see what they were going through too, and to like have people that just understood you and could be like, oh my God, you did so well with that, and just totally understand. So
Right, and you're still friends with some of them.
yeah, I'm still friends with
Yeah.
some of them. That was
Over 4 years ago
yeah,
that we
4 or
stopped
5
the group.
years ago.
4 and 5, yeah. Yep, before college.
That moment when your counselor says, I don't think you need to see me anymore, it's like, what?
After years of counseling. Not that she'll never go back. Somebody with OCD
Yeah.
always needs to know that,
You always have to stay on top of it.
Yeah, when there's times you might have to go back, but every time so far that she's said maybe, she's dealt with it herself from what she's learned. She had awesome counselors. We'll try to contact that one again to see, if anybody in the area is, but I tried to get a hold of her recently. I don't know if she's
She
still
might
practicing.
have moved or something.
Yep, so, all right, so is this a good introduction?
That's a
And
good
then-
introduction.
Okay. Well, next one we're going to start a little bit with the story.
Or something.
Or something, whatever she wants, because she's the kid. No. No.
Take one.
There's a red dot on me.
It says record, it's okay.
I know, I'm kidding. Okay. Ready? How do we start this?
I don't know.
I'll start.
Just talk, we'll just talk.
Hi, I'm Lorena. Our daughter Mariah.
I'm Maria.
Oh, goody. This is going to be fun. Are we going to keep going?
No.
Okay.
Roll bloopers at the end.
Okay. Ready? Oh wow, this is
I'm not good on
This is
camera,
the
I'm
blooper
really not.
roll that will go viral. Okay.
I'm crying. Shut hold on. Let me get really serious.
She's fine now. She's a success story.
I know, that's why I couldn't keep that.
You don't want to scare them away, honey. All right.
Okay.
Hi. This is my special daughter.
Mom! Okay, we can't keep that one. Okay.
Do you want to
Well, you
stop
asked
and
if
start?
I was ready and you... Oh, I
I'm
can't
sorry. Do you want to start
No.
talking? Do you want to introduce it? Or
No,
shall I
just stop
start?
going, hi!
I like saying hi.
Okay,
Hi.
that one was...
Hi. This is where she gets it from. Okay, ready? Tell me when we're ready.
We're good. Sorry.
Okay.
We're good.
Bye. So,
You don't have to say bye, it's not a phone call.
bye. Bye. I'm talking to people. They're right there.